Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, and remember the Alamo Dome is home to the Roadrunners of UTSA, and we are fired up to get this game underway. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Roadrunners will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Navy Midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
Facing a third down is short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Goes to the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. On the option. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. He's moving out of the pocket. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Tune in to the Ocho, 8th play of the drive coming up. Quick handoff. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Now on the option. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll run the option. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. The option look. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They've been running it, but now the pass. Touchdown, Navy! And they jump on top.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Roadrunners offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Roadrunners send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Navy will go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. A run for the quarterback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman.
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. The running back able to walk in.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll go to the air. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
15, UTSA, 0.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. On the move, it's Ware. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to win.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. And the Roadrunners head it quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch called for and made. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll ride his man on the option. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Discards a man. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll run the option. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. To the ground with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Running back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they'll even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. He'll come out throwing on first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
They'll line up to go for 2. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
23, UTSA 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Unloads quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Mancuso. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's complete to the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it! Takes it to the house! Touchdown, Roadrunners!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Lining up to add another. Splits the uprights. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. TCU rolled to victory in front of those fans in Fort Worth who had the Go Frogs hand sign up for 60 minutes. Super Frog was flexing all game too, as complete a win as they've had for some time.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, there's the ball. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTSA! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Navy offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. And they just got to make more plays.
He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Creates a little room. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. He'll keep it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. He'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He'll pull it on the read. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36. A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Running back searching for a hole. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. On target to the left. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
UTSA 14.
Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Now on the option. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. First down here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it, gets to the 27. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. On second down, he'll fire. Catch in the middle, it's Mancuso. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, a statement run in the red zone to the 13. They'll go right back to him. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. The Roadrunners line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Just when they're looking run, now up top. And he's got it! Touchdown, UT San Antonio!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man downfield. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. They'll give it to the back. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. He's looking to pass. Makes the grab right along the sideline for the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Navy, 31. UTSA, 21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Run it with the fullback. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on 3rd down? The option look. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll bring it back. It's Mancuso. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Navy will go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes the catch. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
TSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, 3-and-out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And the Roadrunners will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Big fullback's got it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Navy will have to punt it away.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No 3rd down conversion for you.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Higgins. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Here comes the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Navy will have to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Complete downfield. Oh, look out. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two, and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Pulls it in. It's Mancuso. Stopped after making the catch. And the Roadrunners are threatening in the red zone. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Finds his big tight end. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's still 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in San Antonio as we say hello from our broadcast studios. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On second down, looking again to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Oh, so close to paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
They'll put the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide out in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack. And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down.
He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The give to the tailback. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. On the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. This offense has a 2nd down play. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Goes to the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the option. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Navy! They looked finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often, because they're not protecting him, and sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Mancuso. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. And the Roadrunners will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now on the option. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The run to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. The give to the big fullback. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. At the 40, there he goes. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away and you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the fullback. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. 4th down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. The back goes in motion. Pocket starts to collapse. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Now improvising. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over to the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
Cross the 30 out to the 33, engage 4 on the play. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And here comes the Navy offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Here on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The offense set for a first down play. Used the play fake. Now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense, quick tempo. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. third down going up top. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second down coming up. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
And the Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And Navy will go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The give to the fullback. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll bring it back. It's Mancuso. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Roadrunners are in the hurry-up. Using his legs, it's Ware.
And it's just simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
He's got it on the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get it through the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Try to get it on the ground. And the Roadrunners get it past the sticks. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game, still sitting at 10. And here comes the Navy offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Navy will have to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense set on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line. He's looking for a man on second down. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The short hands, it's Mancuso. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Buys a little extra time. Still running at the 40. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Tackle is made after the first down. The Roadrunners have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Forced out of the pocket. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Sam Houston is currently a big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 17 over UTEP. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The option look. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here comes the option. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. Oh, what a move! He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Takes the handoff. It's Ware. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. They move on top here in the 4th.
Yeah, Nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. He'll ride his man on the option and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Backed up just inside their own 20. It's 2nd and 9 from the 19. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Navy will have to punt it away. Looking for a block. It's Mancuso. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Roadrunners head it quickly to the line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football, let him make plays.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Lets it fly. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got it.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here on 3rd down for this offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Hits the spin cycle. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do... Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. Take it to the house. Touchdown, midshipman. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. On the option. He is denied, no good on the two-point try, and the lead remains at 5. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Line getting set on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this option attack can lull you to sleep sometimes. I mean, just so many things they can do off of it, and you just got to play responsibility, and you got to get them on the ground and make tackles. And that was a good job limiting the damage on that play with a nice tackle.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. He's going to pass. Unloads to the right. It's complete. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. He makes the connection. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on second down for this offense. Goes to the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Zings it complete to the right.
And this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How many timeouts do we have left? We want to think about dialing up some play calls that get guys catching the football or get the ball out of bounds to stop the clock. You've got a good rhythm right here. You're in a good position in the field to go win this thing, but you've got to be really smart with your play calls.
The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. On the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down. He's looking to throw. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense makes the stop. You've got to try to get the ball into the end zone in the air on that one, and they didn't get close. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Roadrunners send out the punt unit. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Getting some heat. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's going up top here late in the game. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Canes move, kick it away to start. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. So Boston College's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense, always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cunningham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Pressure coming. Buying some time. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Boston College will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And a big key as this game unfolds is just how aggressive will he be throwing the football at a lockdown corner like that.
Yeah, and when you're an elite quarterback, you think you can do whatever you want to do. And you think you can make the right decisions. I'm interested to see how much they'll test that quarterback on the other side.
You know, there's a saying, there's no defense for a perfect pass, but he's got to be extra careful and sharp when he's throwing that guy's way.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one.
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Canes are on the move. Looking to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to find his man on first down. Coming after him. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Working that left side now. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Miami, 7. Boston College, 0.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hester. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He leaves it with his back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. He got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Going up top on 1st down. Working that left side. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Golden Eagles in the hurry-up.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the toss. Makes one man miss. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught over the middle, it's Cunningham. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quickly to the tight end. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And the Canes are on the move. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's looking to throw it. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They're setting up the screen.
Nice play. This running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He's back to throw on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Lincoln. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man quickly. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. The play action fake. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. This time it's complete. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Golden Eagles will snap it on first and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Lincoln. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. Running back goes in motion. He's going to pass on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hester. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good year. You might be an All-American. To go 50 in your career, David, I mean, nobody does that.
You're just a freak. I mean, your God-given ability to get off the football so fast and to be so relentless and to be so good with your hands, that dude is crafted and made to be a pass rusher.
Makes the catch. It's Cunningham. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. It's complete. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
So now on comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. You'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Splits the uprights. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Boston College, 6.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. They're bringing heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll try the run. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And these defensive tacklers just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. And those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mitt. They put 1 mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. The Canes will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The inside handoff. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Boston College will send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He's got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. 3 wideouts to the right on 2nd and 8. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the lone running back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. With the catch, it's Cunningham. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Boston College now operates from the red zone. To the ground with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger race. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going deep. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Canes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats, and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying to get to it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times by multiple Miami linebackers and spent multiple days in an ice tub post-game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Grab behind the line. It's Hester. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They move the tight end all over. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Canes are flying down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down territory. The pitch. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Miami 17, Boston College 13.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Fires downfield. Makes a connection. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. From the gun, they'll try the middle. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. On second down, wants to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. It's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Gets it out fast. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. You know they'd love to convert this 3rd down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Got it in the middle. It's Averill. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Navy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pulls it in. It's Cunningham. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Catch in the middle. It's Lincoln. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to two of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards, and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on second and long from the 13? Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and he'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Boston College wants to play fast. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Lincoln. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He looks that one in nicely. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. This Boston College offense has it working.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Touch pass on the run. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They've been able to control the ball. This is the 7th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw for it. He's got it and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
After the touchdown, if they could get this 2, we'll have a tie ball game. Motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to get there as this defense stops the 2-point conversion attempt, and they hang on to this slim lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Caught in the backfield, it's Averill. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. How about this? That's catch number 300 in his career.
And it doesn't matter who's been playing quarterback in this offense. Who's ever pulling the trigger, they know this guy is dependable. 300 catches, David, that is a lot.
Just unreal consistency. Over 300 catches. That is unbelievably amazing. The consistency, the work, the toughness, the durability. This dude's done it all.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Never a doubt.
That makes the score Miami 27, Boston College 22.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? He'll do it himself. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. Gets it out quickly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Braxton. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Snags it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Now on the option. Quick toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over UTEP.
They're going to open this drive with a pass.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Quick strike complete. Ball's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll put the tight end in motion. Using his legs, it's Lincoln. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Already find a hole in that secondary. Touchdown, Boston College. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Boston College, 29.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're facing a 3rd down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Breaks the tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a crease, it's Braxton. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Canes are moving quickly down the field. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Pocket starts to collapse. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. He's looking for an open man on second down. Gets open down the middle. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hester. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man quickly. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
Boston College, 29.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. BC back to work after picking up the 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
You know, as a quarterback in college football, if you just play one play at a time and do your job, the stats are going to come, the wins are going to. Here we are late in the year. With that last completion, he's now surpassed 4,000 yards passing on the year.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Boston College! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. An 84-yard drive there. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
36.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Pulled and fired complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Got his man to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The give on the inside. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Going with the counter play here. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. Might as well give it to him again.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run. They get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. You got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up by 17 over UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Still running at the 40. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Using the quick game. They get him down after he makes the catch. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Complete with conviction on the crosser. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they're going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Give to the running back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Complete downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Makes the grab. It's Abram. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Hurricanes are in the red zone. Running behind that left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
That makes the score Miami 51, Boston College 36.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hester. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. He's going to pass. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He'll come out throwing on first down. Wide open downfield. Running toward the tape. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Hurricane. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
58, Boston College, 43.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Dowdell. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's looking to throw it. The short hands. It's Cunningham. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Getting some heat. Caught over the middle. It's Lincoln. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Boston College right back to the line.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UTSA is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Alamo Dome, but they've struggled to really pull away. They're up by 4 over Navy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Touchdown, Canes! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. They have not been able to cover this guy all day.
Nah, I tell you what, this offense is featuring him. They're doing a really good job. This guy is explosive. He's dynamic. He's making big plays. And heck yeah, I'm going to get him the football as many ways as I can. Kudos to the offense for finding the gap.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Miami, 65. Boston College.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Shoots it to the left. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback adapting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Looking to go up top on first down. Slings it downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll throw on third and short. Quickly complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Boston College!
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Minute and a half to go, and to have a chance, they have to recover this onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
The quarterback takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.